Uh, Thank you very much for joining again on today's visiting professor class. Yeah, so this is our fourth meeting with Professor Wang Wu Yuin. And please mark on your calendar that on seven meeting we will be having face-to-face meeting with Prof Wang at our university. That is on Monday, I think, for the next 4 weeks from now. Yeah, please mark on your calendar. So we will have face-to-face meeting with Prof Wang Wu Yin. Before Prof Wang start delivering his material today, I just want to inform you, yeah, to remind you again that please don't forget to submit lecture notes from our previous meeting, yeah, because the lecture notes and also your attendance list will be consideration for us to filter or to see or to classify for those who are eligible to get a mini transcript from National Dong Hua University, especially from Prof. Wang faculty, yeah, that you already take this short course, yeah, or maybe 8 meeting of visiting professor class. And that certificate or mini transcript, I think will be useful for you, yeah, that you have international experience, learning experience, not only in Bahasa Indonesia, but also you have already joined international class in our university from our distinguished professor, Professor Wang Wuyuin. So please, I just want to remind you, fill up all the administrative needs for you to be eligible to get certificate or mini transcript from this visiting professor class. And for those who already submit up to the third meeting, thank you very much. Yeah, for your cooperation. I hope you can follow it up to our last meeting that is on the end of November. Okay, for today, we are going to discuss more about whiteboard again. Yeah, especially the topic is about multiple representation skills and creativity effects on mathematical problem solving using multimedia whiteboard system. Yeah. If you have any question, please don't be shy to raise your hands, open up your mic, or maybe write your question on the chat box. If you want to deliver your question directly, open up your mic. Okay. I think because in this visitor professor class, exactly Prof. Wang, we want to foster or what? Yeah, we want to nurture students' ability in speaking in English. So we want to improve students' ability speaking in English and also what? Yeah, stimulate them. Yeah, to be able to become a active speaker in English. So that's why we're really grateful for you to have you today in our visiting professor class. Okay, everyone, without further ado, yeah, I think that's all I want to inform. You may start your lesson by now.
Thank you, Tara. Okay, you are very complete, introduction and encourage them to have more interaction with me. Okay, I also hope all of you can improve your English, like ability, not only listening but also speaking. Okay, so this is a very good arrangement for such kind co-lecture, co-lecture course. So hopefully, you can improve not only your like ability related to educational technology, also can help English ability, listening and speaking. Thank you. So may I share my screen?
Yes, you may, Prof. Wang.
Also, okay. Wait a moment. Share my screen.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen, desktop screen? So this is
yes, it's already, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you again for your attendance. And I'm very sorry to change it, the lecture time. Yeah, hopefully all of you can join as you can. Today I will address the same, the tool, multimedia tool called like web-based multimedia whiteboard. multimedia, whiteboard. As I mentioned last time, a whiteboard is very powerful in the classroom. Usually teacher use whiteboard to give explanation about their lecture content, particularly for mathematical problem solving. So I suppose this powerful tool, multimedia whiteboard, not only useful for teacher to explain their lecture content, is also useful for students how to use this powerful mind tool, multimedia whiteboard, to solve their problem with multiple representation. This is the keyword. Use a multiple representation. Try to explain their opinion and their problem solving process, mathematical problem solving process, with multiple representation. Furthermore, I also address another issue, creativity. Creativity, this is a high cognitive level in the Bloom taxonomy, how to foster students their critical thinking, imagination, try to find something new. Okay, so we will try to study the relationship, multiple representation, the usage of multiple representation, and their creativity, related to mathematical problem solving using web-based multimedia whiteboard. This study published in this journal, Educational Technology Society, Educational Technology and Society. This is also SSI journal. I think maybe right now it's Q1. Yeah, in the category of education and educational review. Can you hear my voice clearly, Dara?
Yes,
Okay,
I can hear it.
thank you. If you have any question or maybe technical problem, please notify me maybe by 9. If I disconnect this meeting, you can send by 9 or send by Chairun if you have any question about my lecture content. Okay. So let's continue. Research motivation. Usually, when we try to investigate some research topics, we need to talk about why we conduct this research, the reason behind, and about their contribution to fill the gap, with the current state of art research, the state of art research and their finding. So at the moment, in Taiwan, okay, we try to propose like a 9-year consistent curriculum syllabus. Yeah, we try to enhance our educational system. One of the goal is learning how to solve the real application problem, real life problem. Not only paper-based, we also try to consider, connect to mathematics to their real life problem. So some researches, point out good representation, derived from problem solving is a key part to have a successful solution. So if students can use a good representation to solve the problem, this is helpful for their solution, get a correct solution. Okay, so higher grade elementary school student is a common phenomenon. Students feel very difficult to understand and comprehend like algebra or like geometry, because like algebra or geometry, they are more abstract, right? They are more abstract about like some fraction learning, or like some geometry like a triangle, rectangle like the surface area, they are quite abstract. So how to conquer such kind of learning obstacle, right? The obstacle and cultivate students their critical thinking ability. So teacher need to know that the student their like a problem solving procedure, right? To know how they solve the problem and what the mistake, okay, what kind of error they have in their like problem solving the process, their solution procedure, right? Okay, so let's talk about representation here. Okay, in psychology, representation means that the process of the modeling concrete thing, just how to model our real world, right? Yeah, the real world and into the abstract concept or symbol. How to map the real world problem, how to map, the concrete thing, okay, to like a digital concept or abstract concept or symbol. So Jonathan also interpreted like a mental model as a complex mental representation. Okay, our mental model, as a complex mental representation. We need to use a different representation, okay, to explain what we think, to demonstrate what we think. Okay, so then maybe like other people, like a teacher or your classmate can understand like a problem solving process, right? To know each other, and then later on maybe they can give like feedback. Teacher can give feedback, or peer can give feedback. Okay, then to help you if you have some misconcept or maybe some mistake like calculation error, or maybe use a wrong formula. Okay, so we need to use multiple representation, try our best to demonstrate what we think. Okay, then we can have a good like idea exchange, help each other. So if we cannot explain our idea clearly, how other people like a teacher or your classmate can help you? So here we talk about like for problem solving, okay, related to for like a representation. So Leish, okay, this is a long time ago, pointed out 5 like outer representation, outer. Okay, so first is a real world, right? Real world object. When we look at the tree, car, there is a real world object, right? And then concrete representation. Okay, concrete, maybe tree. Okay, we can just like, okay, we can use like in Chinese like a shoe. Okay, in English it's tree, right? So or maybe you can draw, right? Draw the tree or draw a car. So like a concrete representation. Then maybe we can use like a arithmetic symbol representation. Okay, we can represent, for example, like a father's age and the student age. Okay, do you know such kind of mathematical problem? They say, okay, current, yeah, at this moment, okay, maybe father's age is 2 times of their son, right? 2 times of their son's age. After 5 years, okay, after 5 years, maybe sons, like father's age is just 1.5 times, 1.5 times of their sons. So please, solve this problem. How old of the father and the son? Okay, right now at this moment. Okay, so this is like a mathematical problem solving, right? So we can use some arithmetic symbol to represent, okay, like some value. For example, 20, we use like a numeric value like 20, right? 20. Also, spoken language representation, try to explain. Okay, use your spoken language, try to describe. Okay, so this is a very different representation. One is a arithmetic, use X and Y, or numeric value. Spoken language, use maybe your language like Indonesian language, or like a Korean, or maybe English, or like Vietnamese, Thai language. Also, we can use a picture, right, and a graphic to represent. This is useful for geometric, right? Geometry usually we need a picture representation to demonstrate how big the object or their length, their width, right? So use a different representation to demonstrate like one concept or one idea. So the last three are more abstract, right? More abstract and a higher level, okay, tool of representation from mathematical problem solving. Okay, the last three representation, arithmetic symbol, spoken language, picture, or graphic representation. Okay, so we will focus on like this three part. Focus on these three part. Okay, like also like formula, mathematical formula, how students use formula try to solve the problem. Okay, how students use like spoken language to explain their problem solving process, to explain. Okay, and then okay, maybe for some problem, geometry problem, how students use like pictorial or graphic, try to explain their solution. Okay, so here like Leish also propose a 3-step to solve the mathematical problem. Okay, like a verbal or focal the problem to mathematical pattern, then transform the mathematical pattern into the arithmetic symbol and apply formula. Okay, so this is look like try to translate the verbal or like a focal problem, mathematical problem to mathematical like a pattern. The pattern and then use a mathematical pattern into the symbol, arithmetical or like apply formula. Later on, they'll explain their solution, by maybe verbal writing or oral speaking. Okay, so this is like a 3-step. It's more like a problem solving, like a strategy. Then, train, like applied formula with a arithmetic symbol. Then they try to explain. They try to explain their problem solving process, right? Why they use such kind of approach and explain the formula. So this is like, do you remember last time I mentioned about Polya? Okay, Polya. Okay, here, look like the first step, first 3 steps of the Polya. Okay, first step of the Polya. Okay, like verbal and vocal problem, understand the problem, right? Second, they devise the plan, then carry out and explain, carry out and explain. So I think this approach, Leish, this 3-step approach is quite related to the first 3 steps of Polya, first 3 steps of Polya. Do you remember? Let's go back to the last week. I talked about Polya here. Understand the problem and translate to the mathematical pattern and use formula, right? Dividing the plan, then carry out the plan, like a first 3 steps. Okay, try to carry out, explain. So I think they are quite related, like a Leish approach and Polya approach. Okay, they are have overlapping. Okay, so here we try to map it multi-model learning method, to multiple representation, multi-representation in whiteboard. So multi-model method, formula, graphic, and the textual explanation. Try to map, this multi-model to whiteboard with multiple representation. Okay, whiteboard, voice, drawing, and writing. Okay, so whiteboard provide voice recording, Also, students can draw. They also can write their function, mathematical symbol, and formula. So, the solution include the text for its graphic, maybe sentence phrase, also maybe formula, right? So this is a multi-representation and with whiteboard tool support. Okay, so this is pretty useful. Use a multi-medium whiteboard to provide, like multiple representation solution. So students can use like a different representation to solve their problem, mathematical problem. Okay. Maybe you know that this is a Bloom taxonomy, right? The left side, this is older one, and the 2001, the update to a new one. Okay, original, maybe you can find that this is more than 60 years ago, right? More than 60 years ago. And then after like around like 45 years, yeah, Bloom taxonomy update to from the noun to the verb. Regional knowledge comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, evaluation. After 45 years, update to this model, Bloom taxonomy, and to the verb. So become more complete and old. Okay. So there is a remember. After you remember, you can understand, right? The reason behind. Then you try to use, apply. After you have the many, application, you got a rich experience, right? Because you have, several application. So you know which application, is good, which application is not good. So you can compare different experience, right? Their strengths, weakness, and then yeah, you know that which approach, which application, their benefit, and then like their disadvantage. After you have many rich experience, you can become expert, right? To evaluate. Such kind application is good, such application is not good. Just like, there are quite famous TV.
Prof. Wang, you're lagging. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, everybody. I think Prof. Wang is lagging. Connection problem. Connection issues there. Belum taksonomi. Semoga pada ya benar beliau terlempar. Pemirsa, semoga masih pada ingat ya. Belum taksonomi. The thing cognitive. So exactly when we are talking about authentic assessment, so there are three aspects that we have to assess from our students. The first one is the cognitive field. Biasanya we usually use Bloom taxonomy of cognitive development, ya, cognitive theory from Bloom, so from remembering up to the creating. Then for the field of affective, kita menggunakan Krathwohl, ya. Jadi mulai dari accepting, kemudian responding, sampai nanti dia disposition. Terus for the psychomotor itu ada juga biasanya P simbolnya. Saya lupa itu pakai siapa. If I'm not mistaken itu bisa saja Anderson atau Krathwohl. Nah itu Anda sebagai educational technologist, you should be able, ya. You have to comprehend those theories of learning. I mean, in the field of cognitive, affective, as well as psychomotor. So whenever you are become media developer, your media doesn't merely a mere media that can be produced by a vlogger, tapi media yang kita kembangkan itu should be able to what ya, to assess student learning, so their learning retention itu can improve, kemudian their learning disposition juga can be achieved effectively and most efficiently. Yang mau ambil multimedia, saya rasa itu relate sekali ya. Jadi media-media yang Anda kembangkan tuh jangan hanya sekedar media, tapi tidak ada unsur pendidikannya. Itu mah vlogger juga bisa bikin. Nah, bagaimana Anda itu mengembangkan media? Okay, you are back, Prof. Wang. The first you were lagging, then suddenly you get out, you out of our room Zoom. Is it okay now for your connection? You're freezing. I think still connection issues because you are not even moving on my screen. Okay.
Now it's better.
Nah, it's better now.
Okay, right now I
Okay.
change it to 4G. Okay.
Yeah.
Original I use a
Okay.
campus Wi-Fi. Campus Wi-Fi sometimes
Mhm.
congestion.
So exactly till what time NDHU open in office hour?
Hello, right now I share my screen. Can you see my
Okay. Mhm. But it's still the Zoom meeting. Yeah. The Bloom taxonomy. Okay, you may continue, Prof. Huang.
Thank you, Tara. Okay, so sometimes I use a campus Wi-Fi, but campus Wi-Fi is not stable, you know, because the campus Wi-Fi, like a share bandwidth, share.
Yes.
4G, 5G, this is they have the quality of the
Similar
service
with it.
guarantee.
Yeah. Similar in here also.
So, you know, I have the back alternative way to connect internet. So here, okay, the Bloom taxonomy update to like a third phone. So right now here, this is more robust. Remember, understand, and also like apply, and also try to analyze. After you have the more experience, you can analyze, right? Okay, the benefit, advantage, disadvantage, then more experience, you become the evaluator, can evaluate, okay, a lot of the application. Finally, you will something new, create something new, okay? So,
From one, exactly. Sorry for interrupting you. Because from this research, the title is representation. In terms of Bloom taxonomy, the representation itself, what do you think? In which stage is it? Is it in the stage of analyze, or in the stage of evolution, or just applying for the representation that made by the student?
okay, my personal opinion, I suppose at least apply. Yeah, use a multiple
Apply. Yeah.
representation,
Okay.
right? Apply.
Mhm.
They use a different representation,
Mhm.
try to solve the
Mhm.
problem. Okay.
Mhm.
Then
Then they
I
make
think
their own representation about the fact, yeah, about the phenomenon.
so later on we'll talk about the participant. We conducted one experiment. The participant they are good at mathematics. They are good at they have a good mathematics. So usually they will go to advanced mathematical class because they are good at mathematics.
Okay.
So they will have the advanced
Okay.
mathematics class. So yeah,
Mhm.
apply after they apply, because
They-
you know use a web-based involvement. Web-based involvement.
oh.
Usually they can share each other, right?
Mhm.
They can look at peer solution. So different problem solving strategy. Okay.
Okay. So they choose they apply a lot of approaches in solving problem. Yeah. So that's why in this case applying. Okay. Thank you, Prof. Wang. You may continue.
Okay, thank you, Data. A good question. Okay, after they know the problem solving process, also know that their peer, okay, their peer problem, solving process, they can comparison, right? So kinds of they can comparison and know that, okay, which solution is good, right? So I think after application, they can comparison, okay, hopefully
Yeah.
they can help their like high level cognition, right? After comparison. So next, because I mentioned this study, we will also investigate quick activity. So we use a William quick activity assessment packet, CAP, okay, like a quick activity assessment packet. This is a questionnaire designed for age 9 to 17. So there are two types of tests. First is divergent thinking. The second is divergent feeding. We focus on divergent thinking. Okay, divergent thinking. Okay, like fluency, openness, and flexibility, originality, elaboration, and title. We base on this questionnaire. We want to know student their quick activity. So we use a well-developed. This is well-developed questionnaire for quick activity. There are 6 dimensions: fluency, openness, flexibility, originality, elaboration, and title. Okay, because the quick activity questionnaire design is not our contribution. So we use a well-known, right? Like a William quick activity packet. Okay, try to measure student their like a quick activity ability. Also, like peer help and evaluation. I just mentioned because multimedia whiteboard. This is a web-based, right? And web-based web-based can be easily shared, right? Whiteboard can be easily shared. So can help students to understand the problem, property, and the reflection on their own solution. Okay, peer evaluation process. Okay, use the web-based multimedia whiteboard. So this is a research question. Okay, the representation style are used when they solve the mathematical problem. Okay, and different quick activity. We also mentioned about, okay, different quick activity students have different representation style. And the different representation style have the different criticizing ability. Criticizing is a mean like a peer evaluation. Okay, we ask the student not only to solve the mathematical problem, they also need to criticize, evaluate their peer, solution, using multimedia whiteboard. So different representation style, okay, students have the different criticizing ability. Also, the different representation style have the different academic achievement, like their post-test. Okay, this is a peer evaluation, peer comment. Okay, this is related to quick activity, the relationship with their representation style. So here we show the research architecture, research variable architecture. So you will know, okay, representation, classification. Later on, I will, describe how to classify students into different multiple representation. Is a balance or bias? Also, we use a William like quick activity, assessment packet, right? CAP. Okay, yeah, William quick activity assessment packet to know that they are quick activity. And about right hand side, okay, we want to also know that their solution, the quality and quantity. Okay, how many solutions they have, and their solution is good or not. It's a quality. also like criticizing peer the solution. Okay, so criticism. Okay, quantity and the quality. Quality and quantity. Also post test. I mentioned, okay, the participant, they are good excellent in mathematics. We only have the one group. Okay, only have the one group. Although this is like a research method design, have some, some like a flow, some flow, because usually need at least two group. Experimental group and a control group, but here we just have only one group. Okay.
Oh, so Prof. Wang, in terms of research methodology, you use one group experimental design. Is it
Yes.
correct? For the pre-test and
Yes,
also for the post-test, yeah?
yeah, just
Okay.
one group. You can
Just
know the
one group.
last week I also one group. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's that I also have the one group. Only have the one.
Yeah, I think this is a little bit more fair if we compare between control and also experimental group because we didn't give any special treatment on our control group, right? We only focus on our experimental group. So that's why I think one group experimental design is more fair in terms of if we want to see the gain, yeah, or the normal gain of our program to our students, things like that. Because in research methodology, students just discuss about this research, yeah, a type of research that they can conduct in term when they want to finish their study in our study program. So I think one group is just good. If we come, saya lagi berbicara, beliaunya hilang. Oke, jadi TP21, Anda kan sudah belajar ya. Kalau tidak salah ini experimental research jadinya. So this is an type of experimental research. Di experimental research itu there are a lot of design ya. Ada yang namanya one group. Oke, Prof. Wang, you're out again. Okay, you may. So this is quite interesting, Prof. Wang, because some students also discussing about research methodology, and one of them is one group experimental design. Okay, you may continue. So if I'm not mistaken, so you tend to use or you prefer using one group experimental design instead of two group control and also experimental design. Is it correct? From your research. You are muted, exactly. You are still mute.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I cannot help. Why? Do you know? Because they are good students.
Mhm.
They are good students. So we cannot find so many classes. They
Yeah.
are excellent at the mathematics. Yeah, we cannot. So this is the reason why we just
Yeah.
have the one class. So they are excellent.
One.
Okay. Yeah, because our research topics is also related to quick activity, right? If the student cannot solve the problem well, how can we analyze their multiple representation? Maybe some of them, their solution is incorrect, right? Cannot use multiple representation well. Do you understand? So how can we analyze their different representation? So this is the reason why we choose the excellent student in mathematics. Can you hear?
Yes, we can. I can hear you clearly. Okay. Thank you, Prof. Wang. You may continue.
So they also have the experience on using multimedia whiteboard because such kind, collaboration. We have the collaboration with elementary school, so we know each other well. So not only this study, we also conduct other study using multi-medium whiteboard. Okay.
So exactly this research was conducted for whole semester, one semester.
I think here already mentioned one semester.
Oh,
Yeah, one
one
semester
semester.
here.
Whoa, that's quite a long time.
Why
Yeah.
students feel excited and feel interested. Use a medium whiteboard to solve such kind of problems. Okay, later on I will show you what kind of mathematical problems students need to solve. Okay, so every week they have the two mathematical classes. Total is 80 minutes. So each class 40 minutes. So every week they have the two mathematical classes. They go to computer classroom to use a multimedia whiteboard 2 times every week. Okay. So this is they like such kind of activity. For example, there are two kinds of the mathematical problem. Left side, this is a numeric. Okay, numeric problems. Like okay, like either the even, right? The number together. And the right hand side is like the surface area of the 3D object and their value, right? So they try to solve these two kinds of problem, like numeric mathematical problem and geometry the mathematical problem. Okay, so sure, student can revise their solution many times. Okay, so we try to classify the student solution based on the representation they use. They use these three kinds of representation, like text and the voice. Okay, maybe they use a text and a voice try to explain their solution. So if they use, we present it as T. This solution have a T. Okay, if they also have the graphic, okay, or a symbol representation, we use a G. Okay, if they use a rule or formula representation, we like present as R. If they use three representation, we are T, G, R, right? They use three representation in their solution. So each representation is marked as a quantity grade and quality grade respectively. Maybe okay, the okay, it's explanation is good or not, right? So we will give their grade, right? We give their grade. If they have, they will 1. If they don't have, 0. And we also, if the explanation is good, we will give their grade. To lecture, teacher, mathematical teacher, try to, give, to evaluate them. Okay, according like a solution quality evaluation criteria, QCAI. Okay, here the QCAI. Next slide. Besides their like a solution, we also evaluate their criticism grade. After they solve the problem, they will try to, give the comment on peers solution. After they finish their solution, we will have another, activity. Oh, you need to look at your peer solution and give comment. So give comment, we also give the score. It's called criticism score, criticism grade. So criticism grade, we have the weighting. Do you know why I have a weighting? Because if the solution of the student being criticized, the solution is very good, right? Okay, for example, if the solution grade is around like 90, or 90 is pretty high, right? Or maybe 95. If you can give the meaningful criticism, you still can find something wrong, right? Even they have a high grade, their solution is very good, like a 95, score. You still can give meaningful comment. Mean that, okay, you can understand the question well, the solution well, and give, even they have a 95 score, you still can give meaningful comment. So this is it's called weighted criticism grade. If the peer solution is very good, okay, and then you still can give comment, you mean that, okay, you still can find something still need to improve, right? But if the solution maybe just like the score, peer solution just 60, is maybe easy, you can find something need to improve, right? So this is called weighted criticism grade. Weighted criticism grade. So here, this is a QCAI evaluation criteria. For example, you can look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the 5 level. Okay, let's try to solve, but not correct. Mathematics, reason sounds good, but answer is wrong. The answer is correct, but no arithmetic calculation process. Correct, the arithmetic calculation is correct, but no verbal or graphical explanation. Okay, they just have the like a calculation using formula. Okay, they just apply formula, but no verbal explanation or graphic representation to support. Here is okay, just like the calculation, right? And verbal or like a graphic explanation are both correct but incomplete. So this is not incomplete. Okay, the solution is correct. The solution is correct, but verbal and graphic, but not complete. Explain is not complete, not as old. So to get level 5, this score, the solution need to, give a very, reasonable explanation, and their explanation is complete. Okay, the explanation is complete. Okay, so not easy to get level 5. So for part B, I just mentioned like a criticism score, right? So here, yeah, also mentioned about the same, but they will based on the peer solution, right? If peer solution is high, they still can give the a mathematical related comment. Okay, and the comment is correct. Mathematical comment is correct. So this is not easy. Okay, they also can give the such kind explanation. So this is one example. Okay, I just mentioned this is like a geometric for the 3D object. So you can look at student. This is one example. Okay, student solving, right? So teacher try to evaluate. Okay, try to evaluate. This is a student like.
Okay, Prof. Wang, you're frozen again. Okay. Again, connection issues. Ya, benar sekali, guys. Dia terlempar. Oh, di sini eh yang PMM ya? Lupa saya. Yang PMM teh Zaimi, kemudian siapa lagi ya? Ya, you're back. Lingga. Nanti coba saya data dulu ya yang PMM ya, biar bisa mengikuti yang sebelumnya. Oke, Prof. Wang.
Okay.
Now you're on again.
Yeah,
It's
here.
okay. Yeah, we can
So
follow through.
So I just talk about such kind of criticism activity. The first is student problem solving activity, right? And then next, okay, this is criticism, okay, criticize, okay, the solution here. There is a here is a however, this is a written in Chinese. Okay, because we cannot ask them to use English. This is impossible. So students, they try to write the comment in Chinese, right? So they mention about, okay, what the problem? Okay, maybe the explanation is not, no explanation, need to try to give, you know, more texture explanation or like a verbal explanation. It's okay right now? Can you hear? Or have a delay? It's okay. Can you hear?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so no serious delay?
Well, I think it's already clear, your voice and also your connection at this moment.
Thank you. So here, you can look at this is the other student comment, right? So then student original, you know, like a solution author, they try to responding to other criticism. Okay, so they try to explain more. So this is the student comment, and this is the student response. Original solution author, original, you know, like a solution, the author, they try to give the explanation. Okay. They comment and the answer in Chinese. So you can look at this is a pretty easy, right? So they can, this is a whiteboard, they can scroll down, scroll up to look. You know, this is the solution, this is a peer comment, this is the answer to peer comment. Okay, so here the solution representation, how to classify, you know, student solution I mentioned. Okay, we have the three representation. Okay, three representation like rule. Usually students use a rule, right? A lot. Even they are excellent at mathematics, they are good at A. But most students know how to use formula, then text and the graphic. Okay, so both quantity and quality. And the grade distribution T and G is more diversified than R in standard deviation. Standard deviation. You can look at here. This is like a text. This is graphic rule. So you can look at the usually standard deviation. This is pretty small, right, compared to G and T. Okay, so there it's mean okay, most students use a rule and formula, and some students use voice, text, or graphic. So I think this is a key part, key point, how to differentiate their difference in mathematical problem solving, even though that they are good at mathematics, you know, most of them are good at. So I suppose this is very valuable, very valuable. How to know the different representation they use to differentiate their difference, right? In problem solving process, to differentiate the difference, although they are good at mathematics. So maybe this is you know, this research have a value for talented mathematics education, for gifted, you know, gifted mathematics education. If okay, we want to, you know, cultivate such kind good student. Okay, good student. Yeah, at mathematics. How to improve their like mathematical ability. Yeah, we can consider. Oh, please maybe give more different representation. more different representation, not only just apply formula, right, and a rule. Okay. So we use a one-way ANOVA, right, and Shelby test to compare, okay, the different representation for T and G and R. So we use a one-way ANOVA Shelby test. So we have the such kind different like classification to know the different group. For example, if the representation T is significantly lower than G and R, okay, is a significant lower, use ANOVA and the Shelby test. So we denote such kind solution, such kind student, they focus more on G and R because they use T, right? They let's use T, okay? So here is also the same. If they seldom use a G in their solution and reach significant level, so we will use denote this student as T and R. Okay, this student belong to T and R. And also if they only use R and less use T and G and reach significant level, we denote such kind of student is R. Okay, if no significant difference among these three representation, so we denote such kind of solution or such kind student is like null. So here you can look at student 1 for numeric, for geometric. You can look at the student ID 101. Okay, there is a TR, right? Use T and R, use R. And geometry, use R and R. Total is R and R. So this is like student, they most use R. The second student, the same, right? And this is a third student. This is fourth student. Okay, this is more balance, no significant level among three representation, right? So null. So therefore, we classify this 4 type of student. If they, like T, GR, TR, and R. So we classify these 3 type of the student like as a bias. They use another 3 representation imbalanced way. So they just use maybe GR, don't consider T a lot. They also use a TR, don't use a graphic. Here, just use R. So these 3 groups belong to bias style. But if no significant difference, we mention this is a balanced style. Students they use 3 representation, imbalanced way. Okay. So we compare these 2 group, balance group and a bias group. Okay, we try to analyze their like problem solving and also like their quick activity questionnaire survey. So this is about we have this several problems. Okay, geometry problem, numerical problem. Students need to solve these 2 kinds of problems. Also, we ask them to criticize their peer comment, right? And then they will get like a weighted criticism score. Also, we have the pre-test and post-test. And the last one, use a questionnaire. In this table, you will find, okay, their problem solving, reach significant level between 2 groups, balance group, bias group. Okay, they reach, significant difference in these 2 kinds of the problem solving. Okay, geometry and a numeric mathematical problem. Also, you can look at weighted criticism also reaches significant difference. Okay, so this is a interesting finding. This demonstrates if students can use 3 type of representation well, okay, in balanced way, they can have a good performance in problem solving and like a peer evaluation, grade, peer evaluation, score. However, their pre-test and post-test, no significant difference. Do you know why? You can look their score pretty high, 95, 94, 95, 90. So because Rich does, ceiling effect, they reach almost 100, right? So no significant difference. For the quick activity questionnaire survey, the Williams quick activity assessment package, we find, okay, only one dimension elaboration reaches significant difference. Only elaboration. What's mean the elaboration? What's mean elaboration? So elaboration, you look at it's only one ability in quick activity survey. Strong.
Okay, Prof. Wang, you're freezing again. I think similar problem. Connection issues. Okay, TP21. If I'm not mistaken, we have discussed about this, yeah. This is about statistical test that you can apply on your research. That is one way ANOVA. This is where we want to compare more than 3 categories. So if you have only 2 categories like boy and girl, and also only 2 categories, you can use independent test or Z test. Yeah. But if you have more than 2 categories, then you can use a one-way ANOVA, something like that. So one-way ANOVA you can use if you want to compare more than 2 categories. Okay, Prof. Wang, you may continue.
Okay. So I back again.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so any
this
question?
is the analytic. This is the result, yeah. Statistical result.
This is
Okay.
difference.
Uh-huh.
So
Student.
we based on the learning achievement, we divided 2 group, right? So this is about
Okay.
parents and the bias group.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And for this one is about like elaboration. We based on elaboration.
And also elaboration group.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can look at
Okay. Got it.
elaboration.
Ah,
No elaboration.
no, symbolize significant difference, yeah. If there are 2 stars.
You look at they also have the very different performance in problem solving, right? Quantity and quality, and also like criticism, activity. Okay, so elaboration will influence the problem solving.
Significant difference between high elaboration group and also low elaboration group, especially for the weighted criticism. Sure. Okay, get it.
Elaboration, I mean, okay, they can try to improve their quality, right? When they do something, they will try to improve the quality, right? Their solution,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, step by step, gradually. So if they can use like a parents, use a multiple representation in parents way. Yeah, if they can use a different representation in parents way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can look at here, elaboration is significant difference, right?
2.9. Yeah.
If the parents style, they will have a higher elaboration. Okay,
Yeah,
so
27.25, meanwhile on the bias on the 19.49. Okay. The most significant is on the quantity, the problem solving, so 74.75. Yeah.
Okay.
Balance group and also balance group.
Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, elaboration analysis. So discussion. For this part, student elaboration, okay, in creativity is strongly related, right, to ability manipulating text and verbal. We find that they can, if they have a good elaboration, they can have a good ability to use text or verbal, right, or graphic. But as for representation, no difference between the two groups. So you usually, like parents, like elaboration. If you have high elaboration, low elaboration, you usually use R, right? Because this is quite common, no matter your elaboration low or high. So most students in low elaboration or like a bias, they only apply, formula. They usually use one representation, use R, right, to solve the problem. And without solely realizing or comprehending the problem. So they don't know how to explain well. They know how to use formula to get the answer. Do you understand? Okay. So usually most students, even they have the good like mathematical achievement, learning achievement in mathematics, okay, but they usually just use formula to get the answer to solve the problem in low elaboration group. So I mentioned this study can give like insightful like a suggestion how to help gifted education, talented education in mathematics. Okay, so by use multimedia whiteboard, solving processes or content was shown, completely, right, teacher. So teacher can also diagnose the student misunderstanding, right, and provide immediate, okay, comment and suggestion. Peer communication and criticism also stimulate the student to flesh out their solution, right, and to be more creative, because they can look at their peer solution and then maybe, oh, fine, this is another strategy, another approach to solve the same problem. Okay, so representation like a balanced group of students perform significantly better than biased group. Okay, because they using representation GNT, right? In problem solving and the criticism, they use a GNT more, not only a formula. Also, here talk about elaboration, in creativity, also significantly related to problem solving achievement. Okay, high elaborate student, perform better than low elaborate ones in problem solving and criticism activity. Verbal and vocal representation were found to be significantly correlated to elaboration. Okay, so important is how to force the student, to have verbal and vocal representation when they solve the problem, and then they will make their solution better and better, right, and finer and more meaningful. So yeah, so this is a interesting finding. I find that this paper have a very high citation, very high citation. If you find it from Google Scholar, I think this is pretty high. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah, you can Google Scholar. I find that this paper have a good citation. Here, this paper, yeah, it's good citation. Okay, not bad. It's a 442. Okay. Like multiple representation skill and creativity. I made problem solving use a multimedia whiteboard. This paper I just present today. Thank you. So this is my presentation.
Okay. Thank you very much once for such comprehensive presentation about multimedia. Yeah, using multimedia whiteboard to improve student representation in solving mathematical problem. Yeah, I think this is quite intriguing. Yeah, the topic using multimedia in teaching math. Yeah, STEM math, or recently we have STEAM, yeah, science, technology, engineering, arts, and also math. Okay, for any test student in here who joined with us, if you want to ask something about the thing that already delivered or explained by Prof. Wang, you may, or maybe you have other questions about other topic that still relate to educational technology or learning or teaching and learning, you may. Just raise your hand, or maybe you want to type it on the chat box. You may also. Okay, we have Juliana. You want to ask, opening up your microphone, or okay, directly, yeah. Okay, Propon, we have one question here from our student, Juliana from Educational Technology Batch 22. Please, Julie, if you want to ask, you can deliver your question right away. This is about what? About the topic or out of the topic?
I want to ask Miss, can you hear my voice clearly? Can you hear my voice, Mister?
Manu, I cannot hear your voice clearly, Julie. Okay,
If now,
now you may. Please try one again.
okay. Is there my voice?
Yes, your voice already clear now.
I think I must turn off my camera.
Yeah, I think so. Because
Okay.
your voice gets much better whenever your camera is off.
Okay, Miss. I have some questions. The first one is about the topic, and the second is out of the topic, I think. Then
Okay, your first question is.
it's a simple question, I think, but I just curious about it. And the first one, before it, I want to thank to Professor Huang for the opportunity and for the explanation before. I think the topic today is interesting because we discuss about the study of mathematic problems, how to solve mathematic problems. That we know mathematics is the most difficult and scary subject we ever know, and especially in Indonesia, and for me also. So I think with the multimedia whiteboard, this study provide that multimedia whiteboard can provide collaborative learning for the student. And then this give the opportunity to student to discuss about the mathematics and give the opportunity to solve the mathematic problems. But I think based on my experiences that there I there's some I get some, what can I say, misperception, I think. Nah, when I was primary school or senior high school or junior high school, I think I get some misperception about mathematics, and it be difficult. Now, for this multimedia whiteboard system, how the teacher can minimize the misperceptions about the students' misperceptions about the mathematic problems. Maybe the first question for me.
Mm. Okay, your second question. You want to convey directly, or you want to wait for Prof. Wang to answer your first question first? Then you deliver your second question.
I think I wanna
Is how exactly the multimedia whiteboard able to reduce the misconception or misrepresentation built by the students during math learning. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is.
And your second question is?
Yes, I'm gonna deliver the second question, Miss. Okay.
You want to deliver your second question directly, or how usually?
I wanna deliver directly.
Okay, you may.
Okay, the second question is just about my curious. I
Uh-huh.
curious about educational technology in abroad.
Uh-huh.
Before I know about an influencer. Her name is Zafira Akila, and he is graduated from Harvard University, uh, School of Education of School of Education
Who's
in
that
Harvard
person again?
University. Okay, yes,
Julie, who's that person again? Because I missed the name.
Zafira Akila.
Oh yeah, Vera Akil.
Do you
Okay,
know, Miss?
let's continue. The so-so.
Nah, uh, she she's majoring in learning design and technology. I think it's similar
Yeah.
with educational technology in Indonesia. And
Mhm.
when the visiting professor exists, I know that Professor Huang is from network learning technology. And then I think it's similar with educational technology in Indonesia. And then I think educational technology in abroad is more widely from Indonesia.
Yeah,
And then
they more advanced if compared with Indonesia. Yeah, maybe Prof.
yeah,
Wang can give us some insight about how exactly educational technology abroad if we compare it with Indonesia. Okay,
I'm
what
curious
else?
about it. And then
Because
yes,
when we see from Prof. Wang recent paper and also his experience in research in educational technology, I can say that they are more advanced. Yeah, if we compare it with the things, the research of educational technology in Indonesia. I don't know why. Maybe because it's about the technology and maybe what the fun and extra. I have no idea. Maybe Prof. Wang can give us some insight or whatever. Okay, is that all, Julie? Or do you have another one?
my question is, I have not delivered my question, Miss. This is my questions.
Okay.
Zafira, a bit story. I want to tell that Zafira Akila now is a management trained in a famous English learning platform, EF. I know it. And then I want to know about the career perspective in about for undergraduate educational technology student in abroad. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Julie, for such wide range of question. Yeah. Start
Okay.
from the perspective job for educational technology abroad. Yeah, Prof. Wang. Yeah. And
Thank you.
also for the result of your research paper. Okay. You may answer it by one, Prof. Wang. Depends on you which one you want to try. You want to start.
Okay. So thank you. Good question. And also thanks for your, good words. Okay. Because in Taiwan, a lot of the professor expert focus on educational technology. A lot, many, more and more. So they reach like critical mass. What does mean the critical mass? Because for example, maybe 300 or 400 professors in the university, they work, for educational technology. They try their best. So they reach a critical mass. So they can learn from each other. Because they focus on educational technology together. Maybe they do research together, attend like international conference together, and also organize some worldwide, international conference, invite worldwide expert to join such kind, international conference. So yeah, not only they do collaboration in Taiwan, they also try to do collaboration with worldwide expert from UK, from USA. Okay, so later on, Taiwan is established is a good representation in educational technology, and then also have a good performance. As I know, there is a one paper that surveyed, okay, like a contribution in educational technology from 2009 to 2000, about 2018, yeah, around 2009 to 2018, or 2019, almost 10 years. Taiwan have a bigger contribution in this area. The ranking is number 2. Number 1 is USA. Number 2 is Taiwan. Okay, so important is, in my personal opinion, because we reach critical mass. A lot of experts focus on this issue. Okay, so just like, yeah. So if a lot of the professor expert in Indonesia, focus on this issue, I think you will have better performance because they reach critical mass, right? Focus on this research issue. They work together. They share, each opinion. Okay, organize conference together. Also have collaboration with other expert over the world. Okay, for another is you mentioned about how to help the misconcept, use a whiteboard. Yeah, how to use a multimedia whiteboard to, maybe correct this, misconcept. Is correct? Okay,
Yes.
so just like I mentioned, because web-based multimedia whiteboard, web-based, so they can try to learn from each other, right? Not only misconcept, also they can improve their problem solving, like approach. Or because they are good at mathematics. So even they maybe their answer is correct, they still can improve because they can learn from their peer, right? From their peer, they can look at their peer solution. Oh, their solution, this approach is much better, right? Okay. So the same, if the student have the misconcept or make a mistake, they maybe can learn from their peer, right? Maybe they can find, oh, their peer, the such kind of solution, okay, and then compare student their own, and they can try to, what the mistake they made, compare with their peer. This is web-based environment. They can share each solution to know each other. Also, like peer comment, right? If their solution is wrong, so peer comment can help. Yeah, peer comment can help. Just like I mentioned. Do you remember? Last week I showed. Okay, if their calculation have wrong, do you remember last week here? Student, their solution calculation have the problem. So you can look, another student give, like a correction about their calculation, right? So peer, like a peer comment, peer sharing can help their like calculation to know what the mistake they have. Okay. So this is interesting. Use a web-based. Okay, and with multimedia whiteboard, I think this is can help their like solution, improve their solution quality, and also can know different approach, right? So hopefully can also improve their like creativity, like imagination. Okay, so is okay my solution answer?
I get it.
Okay, Julie, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Prof. Wang, for your explanation. Yeah, I just want to highlight your personal opinion about educational technology abroad. Yeah, and this is also the thing that being pushed by our government, that is collaboration, international collaboration in terms of research and also in terms of education. So we will have a new perspective, new critical mind, new point of view regarding our discipline in education technology. And for instance, if you look at MBKM, yeah, MBKM is part of KPG in higher education, and one besides the MBKM is the government also push the lecturer and also higher education institution to have more collaboration with international institution or international researcher. Jadi itu one thing that we haven't tailored it yet. Yeah. Okay. Is there anyone wants to ask question about the topic that has been delivered by Prof. Wang? So for exactly Prof. Wang in Indonesia, the prospective work or prospective job opportunity about educational technology is still limited. I can say that because most of them they become a teacher or they become instructional designer is still in limited number. But I think it can be a job opportunity for the student, yeah, to become instructional designer or researcher or etc. from educational technology. Okay, how about in Taiwan, Prof. Wang,
Okay,
for the prospective job opportunity
you are
for
right.
educational?
Yeah. This morning I just went to another high school, so I also give some speech how to use educational technology to force the student have self-regulated learning. Self-regulated, just they learn actively. Okay, how to like motivate student, they can learn, actively. Okay, so in Taiwan, Taiwan government also like have a lot of research funding for high school. So high school they can use this funding to help student. They can learn, actively with advanced technology. Okay, use a temporary PC. They also provide like learning management system, and with temporary PC, mobile phone, so students they can learn at school or after school. So government also invest a lot of the research funding or like funding to improve the teaching quality. Yeah.
That's the key.
Education, this is if you don't invest the money in education, your citizen cannot have a high quality education. Your citizen don't have a high quality education. How to improve your competency, your people competency, because right now Taiwan have a lot of the business with other country. So we need to consider, okay, other competitor like from Korea, from Japan, and China, so we need to educate our people, in Taiwan, they have a high like a global competency, improve their global competency. Okay.
Okay, I totally agree with that. Yeah, I think investing in education is the best way to want to improve the quality of our citizens. Yeah, I totally agree with that because I can see that from the PISA score itself, yeah, Taiwan, China, South Korea, and also Japan is the only representative from Asian region, yeah. Besides Singapore, of course, yeah. They
Yeah.
are usually on within the top 10, yeah, for the PISA number, for the PISA rank. I think it represents or it illustrates the quality of education in Taiwan and also those Eastern Asian country. And
Thank you.
I think that's the key. Investing in education is the best way if we want to improve
Mm.
our city.
So welcome all of you to visit Taiwan. Also, also welcome you to study abroad. You know, go to Taiwan. This is a good choice. Yeah. We have the very good
So many good
environment. Yeah.
so many good quality higher education institution in Taiwan. I know that. Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. If you still have one more question, we can open the chance for the students who wants to ask.
Okay, I just echo data your word. Okay, PISA. Okay, in East Asia, right? Like Korea, Japan, China,
Japan and
Japan,
China.
Singapore, Taiwan.
Yeah.
Such kind area or country have very good performance, right? In PISA, right? However, right now we are not satisfied with this part. We will have more advanced, more advanced, consideration. Not only have a high performance in PISA, we also try to force the student become, lifelong learner.
Lifelong learner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not just okay, they can have the good score. We also need to foster them have the good learning motivation. Can sustain their motivation, their learning motivation. Not only for examination or like a PISA, such kind of assessment, right? It's just assessment, but important is their attitude. How to foster their attitude, can become active learner, not only just the examination.
Yeah.
Not for assessment. They also, can try to use what they learned to solve their daily life problem. Not for examination only, not only for PISA.
Yeah.
Solve their daily life problem, right?
Okay. Yeah. So it just another for visa good visa is just another input for quality of education. Yeah, but I think I agree with you. Yeah, if we only focusing on examination and also assessment, we will be producing online learner. We only producing students who are the exam. But the more important thing is education should foster students to become a lifelong learner. Yeah. For the examination result and also assessment, it's just the following up impact of their learning from their school and also their institution. Yeah. I, Finland, yeah, also use a similar mindset. Yeah. Right now, they do not really focusing on the PISA result, but they more focusing on purchasing a long life learner. Yeah, so the PISA is just another application for the quality of education. Okay, can we, if I'm not mistaken, I saw one student raising hand. Yeah, but I forget who. Would you please, for those who wanna ask, raise your hand for one more time? Okay. Yeah, Faza, you may open up your mic.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Uh-huh.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Sorry if the sound around me is loud. I'd like to ask, are there any other advantage to using a multimedia whiteboard system in addition to improving problem-solving skills? Thank you.
Okay. 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 This is your area, Prof. Wang, based on your research.
Okay. So, multimedia whiteboard, okay, is useful for mathematical problem solving, right? But I think they can also help other domain knowledge. Okay, other domain knowledge, maybe like science learning. Okay, maybe like you know like a physics, physics learning. Okay, because you know in physics education they also need a multiple representation, right? They need a multiple representation. I have other study, you know, focus on physics education. Not only using whiteboard, we also use like sensor of mobile phone, and because right now smartphone, mobile phone have a lot of sensor, so we use this kind of sensor to okay, to get some like a physics experiment, and after we get the data from the physics experiment, the data will show the maybe in a table way or maybe the graphic way or like a formula, because physics also need a formula. So I think multimedia whiteboard can be used to help other domain knowledge, but not only use a multimedia whiteboard. Also, we can combine with other advanced technology like sensor and like acceleration sensor, gyroscope sensor, such kind of sensor. Okay, to get like some value of the physical experiment, and then whiteboard try to use such kind of value to you know to get the answer about like a physical problem, you know, to get the answer to the physical problem. So we can try to extend such kind multimedia whiteboard to other domain knowledge. Okay. So just like a whiteboard in the classroom, right? Whiteboard in the classroom, teacher use a whiteboard in I think all domain knowledge, right? All domain knowledge. So whiteboard is powerful for teacher teaching. Definitely also powerful for student learning, not only for teaching, teacher teaching, also for student learning. Okay, so this is a very powerful tool, useful tool. Besides multimedia whiteboard, also just like last 2 weeks, the first two lecture, I introduced multimedia annotation, and then the third and the fourth weeks, I introduced multimedia whiteboard. Is any other my tool is useful for learning? Maybe I ask you question. Ask all of you question. If you don't ask question, I can ask all of you.
Oh, Prof. Wang, this is just like in learning we have the thing that we call as instructional effect and also tutorial effect. Yeah, instructional effect and also tutorial effect. In terms of using in your research, Prof. Wang, in your research, this is the thing that you want to see is the instructional effect of the multimedia whiteboard. Besides improving their problem solving ability, what are other skills or other aspect that can be improved in students? So we call it just like the nurturing effect of the multimedia whiteboard system.
I think this is whiteboard, you know, we use a whiteboard in the classroom more than maybe 100 years, right? Maybe, yeah, 100 years ago in the classroom, usually in the front have the whiteboard, right? So whiteboard is also good for your, what kind of skill? Maybe good for your like presentation skill, communication skill, how to not just problem solving, right? They also can foster your like such kind global competency, communication skill, how to explain that your idea, how to you know demonstrate your opinion using multiple representation with in multimedia whiteboard. So this is about like a soft skill, presentation skill, communication skill. We cannot just rely on like a single tool, like a multimedia whiteboard or multimedia annotation. Just like right now, a lot of people use a GPT, right? Can you hear me? Yeah, use a GPT. Do you know GPT?
Yes, we know.
GPT.
The
Okay,
chat
right now,
GPT.
you need to consider, okay, the paper I presented is a long time ago, right? It's a long time ago, maybe 50 years ago, 15 years ago, 15 years ago. Right now, GPT, you know, become mature, right? And I believe in the near future, maybe not in the near future, right now, everyone use a GPT for education. So you need to consider how to, you know, empower the multimedia whiteboard, you know, with a GPT. How to empower, you know, enhance the effect of the multimedia whiteboard with a GPT. Yeah, more clearly, how to, you know, use like a GPT to enhance the multiple representation. Okay, used by student. Okay, so I think this is a very good, you know, research issue in near future, because you can look at the right now the multimedia whiteboard. Okay, the representation, they just use the manual way, right? GPT right now is very powerful. Maybe you can give some smart feedback, right? Like writing, their drawing recognition, their voice, like their voice, you know, speech recognition, then GPT can give feedback, right? Immediate feedback, hopefully. My answer satisfy you?
How, Agnia? Is this answer satisfy your curiosity? We cannot hear you. You are muted.
Remember?
Okay. Does this answer satisfy your curiosity?
Then yes, the answer is yeah. Answer yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully.
Yes. I think it's already comprehensive enough, yeah, for the development effect and also the instructional effect from the multimedia whiteboard system. Okay. I for the ChatGPT, like AI education, I think as you say, it will be robust or will be what, yeah. There will be many research will focusing about integrating or infusing AI in education. I think in the next 5 or 10 years, we can see that, especially in terms of digital learning and also blended learning. Okay, everybody. TP 22 and also 21. Do you still have more questions to Prof. Wang about the things that he already delivered to us? And also, if you have another question out of the topics you may, yeah. Let me see. Roman, could you please maybe stop sharing the screen? Because I will see the whole gangs in this room.
Yes, usually student ask a good question. So I'm
Yeah.
happy to answer such kind good question. So don't feel don't hesitate to
Yeah.
ask question. Usually your
Don't
question is
hesitate
pretty
to
good,
Language would be the barriers, yeah. If you have some difficulties to deliver your equation in English, you can write it down. Or if it's still hard to write it down, you can ask me or other student translate it to you to Prof. Juan. We will help you out. Yeah. So we do hope that every single meeting there will be some question from the students, and I think today a lot much better, yeah, than the previous meeting. They already have some courage and also confidence to ask directly. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, I count one more. I ask you again. Do you have another question to Prof. Wang? Let me count 1 to 10. Yeah, if you do not have any more question, maybe we can. Oh, this is by our the immersive, the immersive background. Yeah, from our Parama. Thank you very much for the background. Yeah,
Thank you.
if you do not have any question, I will count 1 to 10, and maybe we can close today's class. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
So see you next
4,
Monday.
5. Next Monday, it will be morning class or afternoon class, Prof.